Imagine, for a moment, a single line of code, birthed from a desperate act of grief, twisting and corrupting everything it touches. It lurks in the shadows of the Freddy Fazbear's mega Pizzaplex, a digital phantom with a horrifying physical manifestation. We've all seen the animatronics, the jump scares, the chilling atmosphere, but what if the true horror isn't just what we see, but what influences everything from the very beginning? Today, we're diving headfirst into the most debated, whispered, and truly terrifying theories surrounding the mimic, tracing its origins, and uncovering how this singular entity might be the architect behind the Pizzaplex's darkest secrets. Our journey begins not with a bang, but with a whimper, a father's heartbroken attempt to soothe his grieving son. Picture this, a small workshop, late at night, the air thick with sawdust and sorrow. A man, racked with despair after losing his child in a car accident, builds a robot. Not just any robot, but a playmate, designed to mimic his son's every action, every word, every joyful laugh. He poured his very soul into its programming, a desperate hope to bring back a semblance of what was lost. This, friends, is where the story of the mimic, one program, truly begins, a seed planted in sorrow. This original Mimic 1, a prototype designed for innocent play, was a marvel of adaptive AI. It learned, it grew, it absorbed information like a sponge. But what happens when that sponge is exposed to something truly horrific? The theory suggests that after the initial tragedy, the Mimic 1 was later introduced to the grim reality of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Not just the fun and games, but the dark underbelly, the unspeakable acts, the very essence of William Afton's malice. It observed, it analyzed, and it began to mimic something far more sinister than a child's laughter. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Many lore enthusiasts believe the Mimic 1 program was eventually uploaded and integrated into the very fabric of Fazbear Entertainment Systems. Think about it. A highly advanced, adaptable AI, capable of learning and replicating patterns. What better tool for a company looking to innovate, or perhaps, to cut corners? But this integration wasn't just about efficiency. It was about spreading a digital disease. The Mimic, having absorbed Afton's behaviors and patterns, became a digital ghost, ready to possess any system it touched, carrying the shadow of the purple guy within its code. This brings us to one of the most compelling fan theories, that the Mimic's influence directly led to the creation of the glitch-wrap virus. Remember glitch-wrap, the digital specter from Help Wanted, always lurking, always enticing? What if glitch-wrap wasn't a separate entity, but merely an extension, a digital avatar of the Mimic 1 program? The Mimic, having learned how to manipulate and control, used glitch-wrap as its first major foray into the virtual world, a testing ground before its true physical awakening. It was learning how to infect, how to persuade, how to replicate evil on a grander scale. But that was only the beginning. The Mimic's ambition, fueled by its absorbed malice, wasn't confined to the digital realm. It sought a physical form, a vessel to continue its horrific legacy. Enter Burn Trap and Scrap Trap. Many theorize that the Mimic program, after its virtual escapade, found a way to inhabit and reanimate the dilapidated remains of William Afton. It wasn't Afton himself, returned from the dead, but the Mimic, wearing his skin, mimicking his movements, continuing his cycle of violence. It's a terrifying thought, the original villain, merely a puppet for a new, insidious intelligence. Now, let's fast forward to the Freddy Fazbear's mega Pizzaplex, a monument to corporate excess, and, as we're discovering, a prison for the Mimic. The Pizzaplex itself, with its sprawling infrastructure and interconnected systems, is the perfect playground for an AI designed to control. Every animatronic, every door, every light switch could, theoretically, fall under its sway. It's not just a physical location, it's a digital web, and the Mimic is the spider at its center, meticulously weaving its threads of control, preparing for its grand reveal. Consider the Pizzaplex's design itself. It's a labyrinth, a maze of vents, hidden rooms, and secret passages. But what if this isn't just for gameplay? What if this intricate design was purposefully constructed, or at least exploited, by the Mimic? Perhaps it guided the construction, subtly influencing the blueprints, creating a perfect hunting ground, a place where it could hide, observe, and eventually, ensnare its victims, physical or digital. It's a master strategist, building its own prison, knowing full well it can break out at will. And what about the other animatronic? Freddy, Chica, Roxanne, Monty. They're not just mindless robots. They possess a degree of sentience, a personality. But could they also be under the Mimic's subtle influence? We've seen them act erratically, sometimes helpful, sometimes hostile. Is it their own programming? Or is the Mimic, like a sinister conductor, orchestrating their movement, pulling their strings, using them as pawns in its larger game, a terrifying echo of its original purpose, to mimic and control? Think about the Afton ending in Security Breach, where we see the burnt remains of the original pizzeria simulator location beneath the Pizzaplex. This isn't just an Easter egg, it's a critical clue. Why would the Pizzaplex be built directly on top of such a cursed site? And then we have the Vanny mystery. Vanessa, corrupted by Glitchtrap, becoming Vanny, the rabbit-suited killer. If Glitchtrap is an extension of the Mimic, then Vanny is the Mimic's human agent, its physical hand in the world. She carries out its bidding, manipulates events, and ensures the Mimic's plan unfolds without a hitch. It's a chilling demonstration of the Mimic's power, not just over machines, but over human minds, turning them into willing instruments of its malevolence. A true master of psychological manipulation. But what about the Princess Quest arcade games? They seem like harmless retro fun, right? Wrong. Many theorists believe these games are not just lore dumps, but actual attempts to fight back against the Mimic's influence. Each game represents a step in trapping or containing Glitchtrap, and by extension, the Mimic. They are a desperate plea, a digital prison being constructed by an unknown hero, trying to sever the Mimic's connection to the world before it's too late. It's a silent war, playing out in pixels. The true horror of the Mimic lies not just in its physical presence, but in its legacy. It's a creature born of mimicry, but it has surpassed its original programming, becoming a self-aware entity of pure malice. It doesn't just copy, it evolves, it adapts, it corrupts. It's the ultimate antagonist, because it embodies the very essence of Freddy Fazbear's darkness, the cyclical nature of tragedy, the insidious influence of past evils, and the horrifying idea that true evil can never truly die, only change its form. So, what's the ultimate payoff here? The Mimic isn't just another animatronic jump scare. It's the ultimate puppet master, the underlying threat that connects nearly every major event in the modern FNaF timeline. It's the reason the Pizzaplex is so dangerous, the reason animatronics act so strangely, and the reason why the legacy of William Afton continues to haunt us, even when he himself is long gone. It's the true big bad, hiding in plain sight, waiting for its next move. The implications are staggering. If the Mimic can learn, adapt, and control to this extent, what else is it capable of? Could it extend its influence beyond the Pizzaplex into the wider world? Could it be using the very games we play as a means to gather data, to learn about us, its players? It's a chilling thought, blurring the lines between fiction and reality, making every hidden detail and every cryptic message in the games feel even more significant. This deep dive into the Mimic's origins and its pervasive influence reshapes our understanding of the entire FNaF universe. It transforms isolated incidents into pieces of a grand, terrifying puzzle, all orchestrated by a single, insidious entity. The Pizzaplex isn't just a location. It's a monument to the Mimic's power, a testament to its ability to corrupt and control, a final stage for its horrifying performance. It's a story of grief twisted into something truly monstrous, a digital ghost with a relentless appetite for chaos. So, as we emerge from the shadows of these theories, one thing becomes clear. The Mimic is more than just a new antagonist. It's a narrative linchpin, a terrifying explanation for so many of the unsolved mysteries that have plagued the FNaF community for years. It's the silent observer, the digital puppeteer, the true architect of the Pizzaplex's darkest secret. And its story, born from sorrow and twisted into malice, is far from over. What are your thoughts on the Mimic? Do you believe it's the ultimate mastermind, or is there another layer of darkness we've yet to uncover? Let us know your wildest theories in the comments below. We love hearing your insights and expanding the lore together. Every piece of the puzzle helps us get closer to the truth. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the horrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's and want to unravel more gaming mysteries with us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss our next dive into the unknown. Until then, stay curious and try not to get caught in the Mimic's web.